times, there has been a lot of issues surrounding moral decadence among young persons in our society. Now, we cannot continue to pretend as if this is not a problem for us, which is why we ought to have this conversation in order to help us nip the situation in the bud. This is Prime Feedback on Prime Reporters. My name is Onda Victoria. Today we'll be having conversations with some persons that will be meeting, and they'll be telling us what exactly they think is the cause of this moral decadence among young persons. Is it poor upbringing? Is it Western education? Or is it social media? We'll also be having conversations surrounding the recent development on ASU and our young ones who are still at home. Stay with us, don't go away.
Our Nigeria youth are not really responsible. I'm not saying all of them are not responsible, but they are the one created the problem in Nigeria. Today, if you see a money bags people that are contesting the election today, those who are carrying their flag up and down, see, even place this their flag, it is this Nigeria youth. When is the youth are they really prepared to take over? Look at what is happening in our state, the Kogi state. Is that man not a youth? We've tested a lot of the youth and they failed. Lucky Benedio was a youth, he was the governor of Edo State. What was his performance? Looted. Ozuzo Kalu was a youth when he was the governor of Abia State. What did he do? Ebano, Inugu, what did he do? Suraki of Jigawa, what did he do? They always run into administrating the government from abroad. You see, the youth are yet to be serious. Who are the people that are kidnapping? Is it me? It's the youth. They pick you a token to go and kill your brother, you kill your brother. Are they not youth? They are not ready to take over this. And what this thing started from is the family problem. Another problem we have in Nigeria today is the traditional rulers are no longer given the place where they belong to. And that's the reason, when gone are the day when we were small, only one person was ruling us in the village, because the man is tough. If he shouts, everybody will run. But today, everybody carry on the shoulders. You tell your children today, Daddy, I know past you, because you know what is in the computer. Social media has killed all of us. These are the things that destroy the youth. Women today are now taking the responsibility of the house. Gone are the day the women taking care of the house. And they are now taking care of the responsibility, going to the office, looking for one thing to other. If you see them here, you see all of them come and line up here, they say, the ones that are selling ekpa. To end livings of the children. Do you understand? So no control. Nobody control the children again. And when they grow up, what will become out of them? They misbehave. And I think this is where we have it wrong. Women are no longer taking care of the house. They go outside to go and work or to go and look for food for eat. And they forget about the children at home. Some come back 10 o'clock in the night. The husband will not even care. Some of the husbands say, we are not even taking the responsibility of the house. They say, I'm a pillar of this house. I think that is where we have it wrong. The youth of Nigeria has to sit tight. I'm not saying there's some of the youth that are progressing. Those that are listening to their parents. Those that are listening to what the future will be. I think I prefer the youth to take over this our land. And but they have to be serious. Serious in the sense that going to everywhere like this, the youth will now say, Bola Tinubu. Is Bola Tinubu still a youth? Buhari promised them 2019 that the young, they will take over from him. Not young to rule. It's not the law, the bill into the law. Is young, not too young to rule now working? Is it not the same youth now that are clamoring for all those people that looted Nigerians? They say politicians will come tomorrow. I pray I should be able to be around. So that's my take. So Nigeria youth, sit tight. They are not really taking care of us. But by now they are supposed to be looking after. I'm around 60. By now they're supposed to be taking care of their people at home, the leadership of this country. Gawan was how many years before he became a head of state? 29. Babangida, how many years? It was either 31 or something like that, or 30, before he became a president, a head of state. So many of them are just like that. But they are youth when they came in. But this youth, this day we're having now, destroy the whole thing. When you give them an opportunity, the only thing they'll think how to travel abroad. Look at the one called governor of Niger State. He said you can leave Nigeria to abroad to go and watch football. Is that
What really the cause of the thing that our youth is facing now is the bad government. Because when the youth are engaged, so they create job for them. So for them to be having all these things won't happen. So by God's grace, the 2023 is approaching. So all those whatever thing they call old cargo, they should go and just lie down for now. So let the youth, because the youth know what they are passing through and they know how to fix themselves. So is if the government wants the better Nigeria, they should just in terms of engage the youth, because if they cannot engage the youth from next year, so what we are seeing today and what will happen tomorrow is more than what we are seeing today.
Who you are seeing today is the government of the day. They are not handling the issue well. That issue. The government of the day, okay, look at all this issue of Boko Haram, whatever they call it and so on, kidnapping and so on. It's lack of job. If they are doing good job for them, good job for them, they won't be looking for what's not necessary. You understand me? The insecurity issue has to do with, because there are no jobs. People are not being educated, because if you educate, look at, okay, now our children are still at home. They are still on strike. Can you just imagine? Okay, we could imagine a student. Because I learned of an issue that happened in Wari, that they were asking the children, where are people going to? They are going for Wari for Yahoo training. These are students who has future. You understand me? A child will be maybe here for 6 months, not do anything. You push him to a Ibu. That's the issue. You push him for it, and apart from that, our parents also have work to do. Parents have work to do to nurture their children and tell their children most of these things you are doing they are not good. You see a young lady dressing naked. It's from the children, from the leave the teachers alone. Teachers have their own work to do. Most of the issue we are passing to the country today are from even our parents. Parents has duty to play. Government has duty to play. That's the issue. So when all these things are being put in place, you won't see them. Are you hearing me? I can't say more than that.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and use the subscribe button on YouTube.